Hello, fellow Yacha brothers and sisters, and welcome to something that's kind of new and kind of interesting. This is mostly since my Titanfall 2 Elite gameplay is offline, considering Titanfall 2 on all servers has been DDoS to the point where the game is now unplayable. I don't know if it's gonna be playable again, or if it's essentially unable to play for a long time. But I'll be looking into those more of that and looking more into if that will be online, what's going on, and yada yada yada. So for the longest time, the Titanfall 2 Elite gameplay, which was my first gaming project, is gonna be down, and I kind of liked it. I like doing that stuff. It was super random, super fun, and there were a lot of funny moments that I kept even during certain bad matches. But anyhow, I have decided to substitute another, essentially another video game project, and that is this Tides of War. So this is the Tides of War project reveal. Now, I'm not going to tell you what video game Tides of War is going to be based on, but essentially it's going to have its own plot. It's going to be a video game that is essentially starting as unpopular, but there is essentially, unlike the Elite gameplay where it was just gameplay and the matches and all that, this is not only gameplay, but it's also an entire story. It's my almost my version or take of like a Netflix series, except with like gaming walkthroughs and all sorts of stuff. So there's essentially battle simulations. There is going to be a music for each season. You guys get to decide how long. I honestly don't know if I can. Will stop. I don't know if I'll go to 7 seasons. I do want you all to know what season, what the first episode is like, and when it's done, and hopefully I can get through that. But essentially, Tides of War is basically, well, what it sounds like. It's going to be a huge war in one small country, but has so many locations spread on out. The plot is simple. What they're fighting over, what's the side, what are the strategies, and after after the battles that happen, it's going to show like a story cutscene. I don't think I can animate it, or I don't think I can animate it, or I honestly don't know if I can animate it or make it like an actual scene. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna essentially post like a black screen and essentially do the voices of these characters. Do the voices of these characters in in the in the do the voices of these characters in the ending, or just use their pictures. I'm probably going to do some of the pictures for now, but essentially I will be leaving. Hang on a minute. Anyway, I don't know if I'll just put a black screen and then use my voice as part of that dialogue, or I'm gonna post a picture of that character and keep the characters that aren't introduced in shadow, because I want to kind of add a little mystery. I want to get the people that really aren't known much for this franchise to slowly know more and more about these characters, what they look like, what are their motives, what are their goals. There's going to be a lot essentially going on in this, but I am going to try and keep the scenarios that happen in the story. And I honestly won't know when the season ends. It just depends on how it goes. But right now, the project itself is only a third complete. There is going to be essentially theme songs. I think there's going to be an intro theme song. I don't know what it will be yet, but hopefully I can find one that could fit that motive. But and hopefully there's a bunch that can spread throughout the all of the seasons. If everyone likes it, and I plan to do season 7. But yeah, that is the Tides of War project. Hope you all enjoy this update, and this is Predator 2525 signing.